The latest chapter of Kaiju number 8 was a total beatdown that we see that Kafka was whooping this kaiju as he was dominating throughout this whole entire fight and adjusting the new power set of his new abilities that he have learned right on the spot of the battle. But we start off with the chapter after Kafka punched the Moreki Kaiju, and he realized that the Moreki Kaiju is actually a lot powerful than what it was 400 years ago, thanks to the fact that he absorbed Kaiju number 9 and he got Kaiju number 9's intelligence. So at this time, he realized that he needs to finish this off before the calamity will start to spread out worldwide. And today is the only day that they will be able enough to go on ahead and finish this off. So Kafka didn't waste any time at all as he charged straight forward to the Moreki Kaiju as the Moreki Kaiju is trying to get himself back up after the last punch that he have received from Kafka. But it was blocked, and Kafka didn't waste any time and throw another punch, hitting the kaiju as the kaiju is stunned. As Kafka goes for another punch, but the Moreki kaiju was able to go on ahead and tries to block it, and the explosion or the shock wave of those punch kind of like moved the clouds, and you can just see the effects of like how this battle is going to go in the sky. But the Moreki Kaiju was able to wrap his tail around Kafka and swing him to the ground. But Kafka was able enough to go on ahead and soften the landing. But before he even tries to adjust himself, the Kaiju is already on his ass. And so he goes on ahead for another hit, but Kafka is lucky enough to dodge it as the Moreki Kaiju goes on his next attack, which is the Kaiju number 2 main buster ability as he shoot a beam at Kafka, but Kafka goes on ahead and kick that beam up all the way to the sky as it caused a huge explosion, and everyone's in shock to see that Kafka was able to do it. But at the same time, the Moreki Kaiju is up again, ready to shoot another beam at him, but not just only once, but multiple times. And as we can see that Kafka, he is trying to get away from these beams, and he's noticed that his foot is adjusting to be jetpacks as he's flying away from these explosions. He's taking this battle all the way up to the sky because if it goes to the ground level, and all of the rest of the Defense Force soldiers and the civilians will actually die or be really injured real bad because of these explosions are very, very massive. So Kafka actually was able to dodge all of these beams, but suddenly one of them was able to land a hit because Kafka wasn't paying attention, and a barrage of blasts started to hit him. And everyone is surprised because the original Kaiju number 2 and even Israel was able enough to go on ahead and do like 2 shots. So this ability that this Kaiju is able to do with this technique is outrageous because of the fact that it's even to surpass the original people who was able to master this ability. But at the same time, Narami, he has faith in Kafka because he's just like, even though this monster is extremely powerful and he's able to do the most amazing and outrageous things that they could not see, Kafka is in a whole different level because after this whole big old smoke, Kafka emerged and he goes on ahead and land multiple punches at this kaiju to the point where this kaiju is all messed up. This kaiju got belt to ass because Kafka, he was destroying this kaiju, and not only that he was able to destroy this kaiju, he was able to defeat it because this is the first time we kind of, well, not the first time, but this is kind of like a few moments where we actually see that this kaiju is laying on his back onto the ground, all deformed. And the last page of the chapter, we kind of see that this kaiju, he's about to go on ahead and come out of his like original form. So Kafka is just telling everyone like, hey, go to a far distance because this radius of like what he's about to like come out is about to be like a big one. So we don't know what's going to come out of this kaiju, because we will have to wait for like the next 2 weeks to see what's going to happen. But that's just pretty much what we got from this latest chapter of Kaiju number 8. So let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this latest chapter, because this chapter was pretty good. Seeing Kafka, he was able enough to display his new abilities and try to adjust some of his new attacks, but also to showcase like he's in a different level than what he was originally. And now to see what this kaiju is cooking, because the next chapter is probably going to go a lot more serious. But after that, let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter. Let me know your thoughts, theories, and all. And if you guys do like the video, hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, always be decent. It's the Monotone Man. And hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Be decent. Bye.